Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky and I am about to start my third year teaching first grade. We are about, I think, a week and a half until my first teacher day, but I'm feeling really motivated and inspired this year, and I'm going to take you guys along with me, like a DIY with me vlog style. It's just some different classroom DIYs that I wanted to try out. The last time I did one of these videos was my first year teaching. I was not feeling very inspired last summer, so I did no DIYs, although I love doing DIYs. It's a passion of mine, so I'm so excited to take you guys along with me today. I have 2 DIYs plus a little third extra. You'll see when I get there. That one's a little bit different, not necessarily a DIY, but kind of. But I thought I would take you guys along with me to see if this would maybe give you guys some inspiration for your own classroom. Like always, I do DIYs, but I never really know if they're going to turn out until the end. So if they do turn out, then maybe you can try these as well. So let's go ahead and get into the first DIY project for my classroom this year. So for our first DIY, I'm going to put a little inspo pic right here if I can from Etsy. I have been wanting to make something like this for a long time. Actually, I wanted to buy it, but it was like $70 and I did not want to spend $70 on a fun little classroom sign. So I decided to DIY it for myself. It's like, if you could see from the picture, it is a little sign. It says happy, and then you can switch out first day of school, 100th day of school. In my school, our first grade team, we celebrate 120th day because that's our standard. So it would say 120th day of school and then last day of school, and you can change it out. I really wanted one of these. Right now I'm just using like a piece of paper that I just have printed on it, like 100th day of school, or I think I have like a little sign that you can like change the letters to for first and last day of school, but I wanted something really fun and customized. So I'm going to try to DIY this. I've been racking my brain all summer to figure out how I could do it because I really liked the 3D letters that were in the original one. But instead, I think I'm just going to Cricut some of the letters and words instead. But I will show you all the materials that I've gathered for this, and we're going to get started and see if this turns out as cute as my inspiration pic. So here's all the materials that I set out. Winnie's looking a little interested in this DIY too. I went ahead and I got this circle sign from Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure I ended up getting it for 50% off. It was like $10. You're gonna need some utensils here. I got some Sharpies, pen, pencil, and paintbrushes. These I actually got custom cut. I could not find a place that sold pencils the size that I wanted to, so I got them cut somewhere on Etsy, or it was like 24-hour woodcuts. I will put a link down in the description. I got the one that was 7 inches by 3 inches. I went ahead and found these letters at Hobby Lobby. These are the only kind of like 3D-ish letters that I'm going to be using. Everything else I'm going to be using with my Cricut. I don't have Cricut vinyl in this, but you will need some Cricut vinyl depending on what you're doing, if you're doing letters for it all, or if you wanted to Cricut them with some custom fonts. Winnie's very interested in my ruler. I'm going to be using this to draw some lines on my board here. And then these are all the paints. I got all of them from Walmart, super inexpensive. These are all the ones that I'm going to be using for the pencils. And then these are all the ones that I'm going to be using for the letters right here. So we're going to get started first with this circle right here. I'm going to make some lines to make it look like a piece of loose leaf paper, and if it doesn't turn out and I don't like it, I'm just going to repaint white over it. So we're going to see how that goes. So before I started filming, I wanted to do kind of like a rough sketch of where my lines would be in pencil. So I just used my ruler and I just did this line first. I just kind of eyeballed most of this. So I did this line first, and then I saw where it connected and I drew this line across, and then I just, again, eyeballed it, saw kind of roughly how much I wanted there to be like a space in between. So I did that line, and then I measured how far that was and evenly spaced these. It was about 2.25 inches, and then that led me perfectly to here. And then once it hit here, I just drew this line across. It is not perfect. I know that this space down here is a little bit bigger than that one up there. It really doesn't bother me that much. I don't care. It's gonna have stuff on it, so I just kind of roughly sketched it. And then now I'm going to go in with some fine tip Sharpies like this. And I'm just going to use a ruler again and just line those across so that they're in black. Instead of painting it, Sharpie is a much easier option. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that now. And just like that, we got the lines on it. It was so much easier with the Sharpie. The only thing was that I did have to freehand this one and this line right here. It just was not working with the ruler. But because I already had the lines there, it worked out totally fine. For some reason, I don't know how this got here. It was like a little pink. I might have to go over that with some white paint. But I just drew the lines and then I was easily able to erase with my pencil over here, just the lines like underneath. It's definitely not perfect, but it's pretty good. So I'm gonna go with it. So now that we have the lines drawn, we're gonna get into my favorite part, which is the painting part. We are going to paint these right here, these pencils, as well as the letters that I got from Hobby Lobby to spell out first grade. Like I said, I got all of the paints from Walmart. I will get them set up. I'll show you all the names just in case you're interested in doing this and you like the paints that I choose. But I'm going to set up all my paint stuff, get the paints set up, and I'm probably going to also stencil on these pencils where I want the different marks and colors to be. So I'm going to get everything prepped and then I will show you what I have going on. Okay, my workstation is all prepped. I got out first grade. For some reason, my thing didn't come with numbers, so I just used a lowercase L for the one in first. These are all the paints, like I said, that I'm going to use for my first grade in this order. There's 8 letters, so I have 8 paints. Another reason why I wanted to DIY this is that I have like a muted boho rainbow theme going on in my room, and the sign was just regular like primary rainbow. So these are all kind of like a more muted pastel-y tones, and I will put all of these in the description as well. I got them all from Walmart. And then these right here are all of my pencils that I just kind of stenciled on. I didn't do a very good job. Again, it was just kind of like a rough sketch, but this is going to be obviously the eraser, like a gray part, and then the pencil. I'm going to kind of have this like a zigzag, and then I'm probably going to draw like using the Sharpies again at the end, or black paint, we'll see. I'm going to kind of define the different like lines, but I just needed this to see like where the paint needed to go. And these are all the ones that I'm going to be using for that. These are both from Walmart, maybe Walmart, and I think I got these from the Target dollar spot, but of course you could get all of these from any sort of place that sells paint. These are just the ones that I'm using. I got my paint brushes, a paper plate. I was experimenting earlier with some colors, with a color, and then a old Gatorade bottle that has some water in it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get started, I'm gonna get my paint on, and then I will show you what these look like after I've painted them. Okay, it is almost done and I am like already obsessed. It looks so good. So I finished, you saw me Cricut and cut, so I put all of these on, and then I put these on, these white ones. All I had was white removable vinyl, so I just used removable, and then I only had permanent for the black ones, so I don't think it really matters. I'm not planning on taking any of this off anyways or changing it, but oh well. This I just attached with like some household Gorilla Glue. So it says it's gonna dry clear, and it's good for wood. So I just use that. I am gonna put some finishing touches on here. I'm thinking of doing some like circles, since this is supposed to be like paper. I think I'm gonna do some circles here, and then I think I'm gonna do like little rays coming off here. The only other thing that I do not have is this is supposed to be attached with like Velcro, and I have my Velcro dots in my classroom, so you're supposed to be able to obviously change them out. So I do need to get those, but once that's finished and my little details, this will all be done and completed. So the next day, I came to my classroom, I got the Velcro dots. It looks amazing. I absolutely love it. So I just put one Velcro dot on the back. I was a little nervous that it was like gonna fall off, but it works out perfectly. I was also nervous that when you take it off, that this dot wasn't gonna be strong enough because it's just the normal like stickiness. I didn't put anything else, but it is perfect. And I absolutely love how they turned out. And now I have one for the first day, the last day, 120th if I want to take a picture with the kids with it, and the 100th day. So I can change them all out. They each have just one dot on the back, and it turned out better than I could have even imagined. It is a couple days later and I'm ready for our second DIY of this video. You may have noticed it in the background of my last video, but it is right behind me right now. It is this Gumball Machine. I've been wanting one of these for forever. I do bucket fillers. I got the idea from, I believe it's Falling for First on Instagram. She had cute little buckets. Her kids could earn warm and fuzzies. Once they filled up their bucket, they got to pick from like a bucket filler choice board. There's a bunch of different things on there. But for some reason, I really wanted to put a gumball option on there and fill it with like little erasers and things. So I've been on the hunt for a Gumball Machine pretty much since I think this past spring. I was looking all over Facebook Marketplace to try and find an affordable one, and I could not find one. All the ones that were around were either really expensive or super far away. So I ended up buying one off of Amazon. Well, right after I bought one on Amazon, I found out that one of my teacher friends had gotten me a Gumball Machine off of Facebook Marketplace for my bridal shower and was going to give it to me then. So I went ahead, I returned the one from Amazon, which I'm so happy that she found one because the one from Amazon was obviously not as like vintage as this one. So I'm excited that this was like a more sturdy, older one. So I am just going to give it a little spray paint and touch up to match my classroom theme. But I am so excited. I'm going to take this outside because obviously I'm not going to spray paint inside, and I will show you everything that I am doing to the Gumball Machine. So I'm outside, I have everything set up and ready to go. These are the spray paints that I'm using. I just picked them up from Meyer, but I am gonna do gold on like the hardware right here. And then I'm gonna do, it's like a creamy white. It's not white, it has a little bit of like a cream to it. I'm going to do instead of the red. I obviously like the red, but it doesn't really match my classroom. I am gonna leave this black. I do really like that. And I know that the person who got it for me already gave it a good clean, otherwise I would do that. So I'm gonna take it apart and then set all the pieces and things on this cardboard and get everything spray painted. All the pieces are dry and ready to be assembled. Okay, the Gumball Machine is reassembled and finished, and it looks so good. I love the color combo between like this cream white and the gold. At first, I wasn't sure if I loved the black with it, but I think I like it. If anything, I would change it to gold, but for now, I'm gonna keep it. I love it this way. I did not do anything to this, even though it's still red. I just like it because that's like original to it, and I didn't want to mess that up. Also on the back of this, there's like a little like number and stuff. Again, that was original, so I peeled it off and then I put it back on because I do want to keep a little bit of that intact, even though I did spray paint it. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you everything that I'm filling it with. I did fill it with a few things just to test it out, make sure it's up and running, but I will show you all the things that I'm gonna put inside. Okay, so here's everything. I got like a huge pack of like 300 erasers. This isn't all of them. I just set out a few. They are very tiny, so I'm probably gonna put 2 of them in these like Gumball Machine, like Gumball holders. These I just got off of Amazon. Here's the package. It looks like this, and I don't know how many there are, I forget, but it's like the 1.1 inch ones. So I'm gonna put 2 of these erasers in some of those. I found these sports erasers in like the bullseye spot at Target for $1. So I got 2 packs of these. This is just 1 pack. It was like 60. And then these, my friend found these she was switching classrooms. She found them from the old teacher that was there before, so she didn't need them. So they're like little emoji erasers. I have no idea where these were found. My guess, they're the same size as these, so I don't know if they were like from Target maybe last year, but these are the erasers. So I'm gonna fill it with erasers, and then I'm gonna leave some of them together but with nothing in them, and those are going to be my sticker ones. The stickers that I got are way too big to fit in there, and I didn't want to like fold them up. So if they get like a gumball that doesn't have anything in it, then they can come and they can pick a sticker out of here. So it is all chance and random. They could either get this, or pick a sticker. So I'm gonna fill all of these gumballs in these cases and then put them in here, mix them up, and then they will go in the Gumball Machine. And just like that, the Gumball Machine is complete. I thought I would show you how it works. Obviously, everyone knows how Gumball Machine works, but turn it, and here we have some erasers. That is it for our Gumball Machine. It was such a quick and easy DIY. Like I said, I was gifted this Gumball Machine. The hardest part was even finding one, but I was gifted it. Everything else I got on Amazon for pretty cheap. It was really easy to spray paint, and possibly one of my favorite DIYs I've done. I'm so excited to show the kids this. I know that they're gonna be excited because who has a Gumball Machine in their classroom? But I'm super pumped and excited to use this year. So for DIY number 3, I am in my classroom. I told you this was kind of a DIY, not really. It is my rocking chair. So as I said, I don't know if I said it in this video or another video, I'm getting married in September, so obviously I'm gonna have a name change. So my rocking chair, I did a whole DIY video on, so you guys can check that out. I'll link it down below. But I had Miss Horvath right here. That was my obviously name, my maiden name. So now I'm gonna go by my new last name. So I went ahead and I cricketed my new name. Before I didn't have my cricket, so I just painted it on. But I didn't film it, but yesterday we did sand this, paint it black, and now it's prepped and ready to go to put on my new last name. Again, I told you this wasn't really a DIY, this was just kind of a bonus third one. So I'm just gonna show you putting my new last name on my chair, and I guess I just thought it would be fun to include it since it was a DIY. I don't know, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me. And just like that, it is all done. This one was super quick and easy because obviously I already had the chair redone. Like I said, I just sanded the black part, repainted it because it was varnished, and then put over this Cricut vinyl that I did with my Cricut. And then all I need to do is put some varnish over top of it and it'll be good to go. So that is it for my 2 DIYs with me, plus an added little third. I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs. I had a lot of fun. Like I said earlier in the video, I did no DIYs last year. I did some my first year, but I was feeling good this year. I really wanted to do some fun things for my room. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will link everything that I can find down in the description box. So I hope you guys enjoy. I also posted some reels on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, I will also put that down in the description. Hit the like and subscribe button and comment down below which one was your favorite, or let me know if you end up trying any of these. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.